Hey Lime, I've always wondered why people don't have solar panels, considering it both helps the environment and allows them to save on electricity bills.
One of the reasons for that is many households simply can't afford solar. 42% of solar potential for households is located in places where the residents can't pay for solar panels. And even among households that can pay for solar panels, it often isn't the best investment around. Stocks overwhelmingly have a larger return on investment than solar panels. The initial cost for solar panels is between $12,600 and $17,500 with the federal tax credit and not including state tax credits. And they have a return of $38,000 to $70,000 over their lifetime. Compared to stocks with the same initial investment will have a $76,000 return on investment. In addition to the investment risks, people also fear that they won't even see any return on investment, as they might be moving out of the house before the lifetime of the solar panel is over, or they might have to replace their roof, and they don't know how that will affect their solar panels.
But Lime, doesn't it seem like the looming environmental risks are more important than the money in people's wallets?
Well, solar panels aren't completely environmentally friendly. 250,000 tons of solar panel related toxic waste was produced at the end of 2016. And we don't have a way to dispose of this waste. So, massively increasing the amount of solar panels would lead to a toxic waste problem that we aren't equipped to deal with. In addition, solar panels aren't carbon neutral in their production, as the mining of the materials, transportation, and manufacturing of solar panels are done in ways that produce carbon emissions, as our transportation and mining systems aren't carbon neutral.
But there are lots of reasons why people should have solar panels. And although the environment is a concern for solar panels, the solar panel industry is relatively in its infancy, and it is still much better than conventional fossil fuel approaches in terms of the environment. In fact, it is so much better that electric cars are often not worth buying unless you use solar. Two-thirds of Americans give priority to developing alternative energy over fossil fuels. So clearly, this is a huge issue that we need to fix, and solar is one of the most viable options to approach it.
Solar still leaves us connected to the primarily fossil fuel powered grid, as during the nighttime, solar power doesn't work as the sun doesn't shine. So, other alternative energy sources, such as nuclear, outshine solar in the factor of reliability.
Although you may be more reliant on the weather, you can be much less reliant on the external energy companies, whose price can vary for any number of reasons. This allows you to more effectively budget your money with solar. And solar can be a very viable option for even people who don't have compatible roofs, with options such as community solar, which allows external solar to be paid for by individuals. This can often be both half the energy effect and half the cost, making it an extremely cost friendly option for people who don't have compatible roofs.
You'll still be reliant onto those darn capitalist pigs who own the community solar and can gouge the prices.
Well, no matter what option you choose, it's good for the economy. Solar is one of the fastest growing markets, and because automation is slow, solar is able to create one out of every 50 new jobs in the United States in 2016. So solar is both good economically and environmentally, and it can be good financially. Although you don't make as much money with stocks as you do with solar, solar still does make you money while you're helping the environment and the economy.
While I acknowledge that solar panels can be a part of the fight against climate change, they still have the problems that I've mentioned previously. And we can't simply rely on individuals buying solar panels to save the world. We need the collective action through the government to solve this problem.
Although the government should be taking huge action to help research for new solutions and help individuals fund energy projects for themselves, the solar tax credit is decreasing down 10% from 30% from 2020 onwards. So clearly, the government is not doing enough, and individuals should need to step up in these times.